Alright guys, so welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be working on installing a theme for our dashboard. I've been using Home Assistant for a little while, getting comfortable with it, and you can see everything's looking pretty bland here. So it's time to install a theme. So I downloaded one. I thought it was going to be pretty straightforward. We got to go into our user profile down here at the bottom, scroll down to the bottom, and you can see we can change between auto, light, dark, change our primary colors, our accent colors, but this theme pack that I'm going to show you how to install in a second, it's not available. So to get the theme packs, what we do is we got to have this little add-on right here called HACS. If you don't already have HACS on your Home Assistant, stop right here, go watch a video on how to get HACS installed, and come back, and we're going to go into HACS, and it's going to look like this when we get in here, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to click over here on filters, click type, click theme, and we can sort it over here by some different variables. We want stars, and basically that allows us to sort it from the least popular to the most popular one. So I checked this iOS theme out here and scrolled down, looked through everything. I liked what I saw. Thought it was a pretty good place to start. Okay, so like I showed you before, I could install it though. So if we scroll all the way down to the bottom here, it's going to give us some instructions, and the first part of the instructions is basically just how to install HACS and to get to here. Okay, so then it talks about two more things. We have to modify our configuration YAML and add some lines of code to the Lovelace UI YAML. Okay.
So due to some big changes with how Home Assistant is formatted under the hood, anything to do with this Lovelace file is no longer needed. So if you guys see anything about using the Lovelace file or putting some of that verbiage into the actual dashboard YAML itself, go ahead and skip over that. It's not needed. I tested it both ways and it works without it.
So I'll show you guys real quick. We'll scroll down to settings, click on about, and you can see we're running Home Assistant 26.1.3. So as of me filming this is the newest version. So we're going to go back into HACS real quick, and we are going to scroll down and look at the notes. Okay. So we got two little sections of code that it talks about. Okay. Now what I've done here is I'm going to put this in the description of the video, but what I've done here is I've made myself some notes here. So when I do these little note sheets for myself, I kind of color code everything. I found this was a pretty efficient way to do it. The black is basically just text. The red is something that I would type in. I got some other colors for when I'm dealing with Docker containers. So if you copy this straight in here and paste it in, you're going to get this. And there's a few problems here. One, these dots, it's not going to like it. And if you know anything about coding, which I have limited coding knowledge, the hashtags, those are just to mark notes. You can literally come back behind them, type whatever you want, and the computer, it just doesn't care, right? It reads those are notes to yourself to let you know what you need to put here or what this section's about. This is what they said to put, but this is actually what we're going to put, okay? We're going to take those two sections out, and then if you notice here, down here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, okay? That's very important. This stuff is very picky on the spacing. So we're going to come back into Home Assistant over here, and we are going to go to the file editor, okay?
All right, so if you haven't already installed file editor, it's very easy. You just come down to settings. We're going to go to add-ons. We're going to come down to the bottom, the add-on store. We are going to type in file editor. Now I already have it installed, but you want to select all these options here. That will keep running, keep itself updated, and click start. And I believe you have to restart your Home Assistant.
So when I come into the file editor, mine already defaults to the configuration YAML. If you're not there, just click on the little browser window up here and come down and look for configuration. Now over here under scene, this is where our text is going to go. It's not going to go on the bottom here. If you got anything else, it needs to go up here on the top. So we're going to make a little space for it. We are going to grab the text that we have here, copy it, move this out of the way. I'm going to paste that in and just leave one space on each side. I don't think the spaces are really all that important, but we keep everything clean. And we are going to hit save. We're going to come back to settings, click on the three dots, and we are going to restart Home Assistant. All right, so now that our Home Assistant is back online, we're going to go over a couple things real quick here. So we're going to go down to our user profile, and there's a little quirk, if you will, that you can look into further about the package that I downloaded. So when you go into the themes, you'll see alternative and then one without the alternative. That has to do with who's hosting the image, whether it's hosted locally or it's pulling it from the web. In our case, we're going to click the ones that don't have the alternative. So you can see when I click on some of these, I didn't get this drastic change, right? And some of them, it's like almost no change. And I'm like, okay, so what's going on here? Maybe that one's pretty drastic change. Okay. So you come up here into the dashboard. Well, everything's got a pretty good look now. Okay. So that was all fine and great. But then I pull up my phone and it looks the same. So whatever change you make to the web UI doesn't necessarily convert over to the iPhone. In fact, it doesn't do it at all. We're going to come down here, come to our username, scroll down. Where is it here? We're going to select a theme and we'll go with dark blue. Like again, looks like nothing happened, right? But we'll come up here to our dashboard. Now we have a blue dashboard. So this was just a basic overview on how to get this up and running. There's a lot of information out there with extra steps, unneeded steps, wrong steps. The main things that I'm hoping you guys get out of this video is one, the behavior of the system when you install a dashboard. It might have worked and you just didn't realize you were in the wrong view to observe the changes. And two, some of the information out there has got some unneeded extra steps that I don't know if they necessarily hurt your system, but they don't help. So as always, thanks for watching and I'll catch you guys on the next one.